Are you ready to escape the realities of your everyday life? Then contact Unforgettables Custom Experiences, your one-stop shop for all things travel. You heard me. That's Unforgettables Custom Experiences. Unforgettables721@gmail.com. Unforgettables21 on Instagram. Unforgettables721 on Facebook. Unforgettables21 on TikTok. Unforgettables Custom Experiences. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
Good evening, good peoples. What is do, my nigga? What is do? Okay. Whew. Welcome. We is in this thing. Welcome to another dope episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles, where we get all up in your business and discuss the topics that matter to us most each and every Fat Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on Facebook and on YouTube. Then you can check us out after the episodes go up on all podcast streaming platforms. So make sure y'all check us out everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Okay. So, what up, Spank?
What?
Hey, girl. Spank said, "Yo." He said, "What up?"
What up? What's happening?
Listen, tonight. First of all, how y'all doing? Y'all all right?
Yes, girl. Yeah.
Hey, girl. We missed it, did you?
Missed you.
You should come back up in here looking like somebody's African queen.
Okay.
She's your queen to be.
Get into it. No.
Not get into it. Yeah. Let's do it.
She's so cute. I love it.
It's so funny. Ayla, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good, girl. I'm motherfucking tired, but I'm good though.
I feel that. It's good. I'm as good, but
oh shit.
Nah, I'm good. I'm just a little you know how you have them mixed emotions? Like I am like over here on the inside, I'm like I'm like a kid, but on the outside, my body like, you know.
You need the two to collab with one another.
Yeah, I need them to catch up. I need either the inside to slow down or the outside to catch up so they can meet in the middle somewhere. But I definitely got a really, really good I'm feeling good.
Good.
I got the show all planned out for this month and halfway planned out for next month, and the aunties is planned out for this month and almost planned out for next month too. So I feel good because I've been getting a lot done. The website is almost completed, you know, so just stuff like that. So that's why I'm all geeked up on the inside, but on the outside, my body is like, oh, okay. Okay, girl. I'm with you, but I don't know what else to tell you. But I'm excited that my boo is back. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey,
So excited.
You are back.
And I'm definitely. Oh shit.
Yeah, she said she's gonna go out and come back in. Okay. Right. Hey, aunties. Right. That's what it looked like tonight. No. Hey, Auntie Michelle. So we up in this thing, and tonight we are talking about. Well, first of all, y'all know. Hold on.
Here we go. Hey. Woo! We made it.
Like he was talking before you even got in.
Right. Why it look like he just slid in that chair?
Like, here we go.
Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself the woo side end.
Right.
I done spilled coffee over here, everything trying to get on. My little thing just been spinning. I'm just like, oh no, it's just
One
The
of
devil,
those
the internet
days.
ain't nothing but the devil, the
Listen,
devil, the
we
devil.
are
I mean,
in,
is
But we
Mercury
here.
we in
retrograde?
Pluto retrograde.
Is it?
Yes, Pluto
Does
retrograde.
each one have a retrograde?
They can. They possibly can. Hey, aunties and an uncle. That's what Michelle said. But yep, it is Pluto retrograde, not Mercury.
I can't keep up.
Mercury was in last month. So,
That explains a lot.
so yeah,
What y'all talking about?
she said retrograde. We
What
in
y'all
the
talking
midst of a retrograde. You don't know. Hi, sister.
No.
That's okay, we'll
Hi,
explain it later.
Jasmine. Hey, baby. I miss
What's
you.
up? What's up?
I miss you real bad.
Real bad. I got to go see her sooner than later. I got to pull up and get my late ass birthday hug. We love you too, darling.
Love you for real.
So tonight we are talking about mental manipulation in dating. Okay.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all know how I be going down the rabbit hole when it be. Y'all look. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all better be lucky that it was not 900 links and TikTok videos in that chat. Okay. Because that's how for real it got. That's how deep I got in the trenches looking for stuff. And the rest of the month ain't light either. Like the rest of this month ain't light. So if y'all are unaware that May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and y'all know that's one of my favorite things to talk about, or different ways to tackle or talk about mental health awareness, simply because like that's one topic that us as Black people do not talk about often, but also it's one thing that often gets overlooked or swept under the rug as though somebody's being dramatic or over the top or just pray for them. And that's not really what's going to happen.
Crazy. It's not. It's more than that.
Yeah, and it's so much more to mental health and being aware of someone who has a mental health issue. And mental health issues could be stressed, overwhelmed, depressed, having anxiety, so many other things, grieving, and we have to often take a time to take a pause for the cause to tap into and pay attention to our own mental health. And that's one thing that a lot of us don't do. We do not self-check. We don't check in with ourselves to see how we're feeling, how we're doing, what's going on, and if we're okay. So I encourage
how
everybody.
I feel right now?
How you feel?
I feel like you TD Jackson on the congregation.
Leo Jakes.
Not the kind.
Is she trying to tell me that I'm crazy? This is the mouth month.
No, but pause.
Right. Pause. Okay. No pause. Pause, but no pause. Okay.
No, for
real. Yes, that's what's happening. And we miss you too, darling.
Yes, ma'am.
She said, pause. What's that? Yes, ma'am. You got to take a pause for the cause. We have to take a moment, sit down, check in with ourselves, and to understand like how we're really feeling without this is the biggest part of it all, without judging yourself.
Yeah.
Because we will do a self-check and we will check in, but we will judge ourselves very harshly for feeling the way that we're feeling, or for not feeling like we're doing enough, for feeling like we're doing too much. Like when we check in, we are often very critical of ourselves. And we have to make sure that when we do these self-check-ins that we give ourselves grace and space. We give ourselves the grace to say, okay, this is how I'm feeling, and allow yourself to feel those feelings. Because a lot of times we'll feel what we feel, and then we'll be like, I'm finna get up. I'm finna go do something. I'm finna move around. I'm finna, and then we'll get into the busyness of things instead of actually feeling our feelings and
tackling them.
And taking the time to just feel it.
Yeah.
Because that's better than knowing you feel a type of way and not allowing yourself to feel it. So then that also causes sickness.
That's me.
It causes a whole bunch of other physical and mental and emotional triggers and stress that we might not even be paying attention to. So even
It's
if it's
amazing
no other
how we could tell other people this, but we can't do it for ourselves. We could tell other people this all the time, but can't do it for
All
ourselves.
day.
Like what you talking about, that's me all day. I'll be sitting there looking at TV. I start crying about something, knowing there's something in the back of my mind I'm crying about. And I'm like, stop fucking crying. What the fuck you crying for? Tighten up.
Like, man up. No, for real.
And that's the one thing I want to commend you on, Mal, because you will open up and say that you cry or that you know certain things like that. So I want to commend you for that, because not a lot of men will actually say
But
like.
then I always tell everybody else, it's okay, let it out. You got to have your moment. You know what I'm saying? Breathe. If you cry, get it out. You know, you got to have your moment. You know what I'm saying? But I don't allow myself to have a moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's okay. You gotta figure that out. You gotta figure out how to be in that moment and have that moment for yourself. So
how to allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of times we do that because we
not
just
sexual.
don't have that grace. We don't give that to ourselves.
Well, this is also masturbation month too. So you can do both.
No.
Hey. Glory.
Okay.
Not the glory. He always go one step too far.
I can't.
He always take you over there.
He always go one step too far. And that's
just
who he is.
If you can't love yourself, you can't tell nobody else how to love you.
Listen, that's the part.
I love me to death.
You're crazy. Oh.
Get lonely sometimes.
Why is he stroking this microphone like
girl? Because he crazy.
I need a microphone.
I want a microphone.
I want a microphone too.
Innocent.
As she says that in the bedroom.
It's good for mental health. I'm sorry.
That is.
You know what? I'm not about to deal with neither one of y'all. But so in regards to mental health, there are different areas that we can tackle mental health. We can tackle mental health when it comes to finances, when it comes to dating, emotional, all those different things. And so we're tackling it today when it comes to dating.
Okay.
Hey, D Prince. Today we are tackling it when it comes to dating. And when it comes to dating, there are a lot of different, in today's times, there are a lot of different aspects of mental manipulation that we see right before our very eyes and we don't recognize it. So one of the things that we have seen consistently and regularly is abuse in dating. We see that a lot with what's them children's name? Blueface and Krishan. We see it a lot of times with, we see it a lot and we just don't look at it as abuse or anything like that. But those are tactics and ways that people go about abusing their partners and the person that they're with. So,
especially
first,
abuse.
And it's like, oh my God, like the pictures, the diagrams, all of this that I was over here like getting excited because I found information. But at the same time, it made me sad because I was like, damn, this is how people really be manipulating folks in relationships or in the dating scene. And it's like raggedy. Hey, Fujila. And it's raggedy to an extent.
Hey, Fujila.
So one of the first things before we get into the video is we're going to do the signs. Now, wait a minute now, Jesus. I know I uploaded that thing. See, that's the devil right there.
Mm-hmm. Trying to stop you from educating.
Because I know I sent this to myself. Yes, I send stuff to myself.
I have to so I can remember.
I have to send it to myself from my phone to my Facebook so I can download the stuff. Cause I be really in my zone downloading stuff. But I'm finna show y'all.
But look, you got it. Because I was about to say, what
go ahead.
I've learned over the years is that a lot of the manipulation that people do older it comes from a learned behavior. Like people, the way people love is the way they was raised and they learn. You know what I'm saying? Those behaviors and different things, and it's weird. Like for me, like I could never hit a woman because I remember the first time when I was probably about 6 years old, this girl took a ball from me and I pushed her. My mama yanked my ass up and said, "Don't you ever you motherfucking life. Put your hand on her." And so that's like I done had women like punching me, but all I could do is I just grab them and say, "Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me."
Right.
You know, and it's just like, but I've seen other people in relationships where they don't enjoy it, but they move in discomfort. They move in dysfunction, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because for them, it's a learned, like you said, it's a learned behavior. And if you're not being this way towards me, then that means you don't love me.
Yep.
So I wonder if a young lady sees her mother getting abused, does she think that's okay in her later years? I wonder, does it go to that extent? If she doesn't seek help.
Professional stuff, because
it definitely does.
If her mom isn't correcting it and telling her that this is not normal, then she's looking at it like, oh well, that's love. And that's because my mama ain't went nowhere. So why would I go anywhere? This is what she dealt with so long. So I am, baby.
And that's true.
Because we had a situation at one of the locations I work at, and the girl pulled the guy in the bathroom. I think they was having a confrontation in the bathroom because he came out. He was like, "Oh, you bust my lip," once I got him out the bathroom. And I was leaving them out. And it just dawned on me that all these young girls that work there in that area right around me, I just went to all of them. I said, "Oh, y'all saw that?" I said, "That is not love." They think I'm crazy, but I was like, "That is not love."
You went into daddy mode.
We know.
It's not love. But you know what? Sometimes that level of dysfunction, some people can't operate. I'm not gonna say they can't. They don't choose to operate without it, because at some point you are responsible for the life that you lead. You can't say, "Well, I grew up in this environment, and so that's all I know. So that's what I'm gonna do." Because there's a whole bunch of stuff that's all I knew, but I knew it wasn't right. You know what I mean? I was witness to abuse growing up, and I knew it wasn't right. So I don't want to be in that type of situation or that type of relationship, or I've witnessed manipulation, or I've had alcoholics in my family, and I'm around them all the time. But do I drink? Yes. But am I drinking so excessively that I'm pissing myself, or that's the only thing that I can function with? Like, there's people who actually can't function unless they have alcohol in their system.
Functioning alcohol.
You know what I mean? So it's a learned behavior, but there's also a way to unlearn it. And that's only if you're willing to.
Yep. So here are a few signs of manipulation in relationships. So damn, this turned out blurry as shit.
It started out with the big one.
So
yeah, please
gaslighting. You said explain gaslighting.
I recently had to look that up to see what
I've been hearing this word lately, and I've been trying to figure out what the hell is gaslighting.
So gaslighting is a form of manipulation, and so it's like,
you have a problem with me. What, like, let's say me and Leo talking, and she say that she has a problem with something, and I'm like, no, you didn't see it that way. It's kind of like
makes you are making that person question their sanity.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like my ex-wife. Oh, okay. That ain't what you said. I said I didn't say that. That's exactly what you said. No,
Yes.
I didn't. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man, stop. Like,
yes,
you just get
that's
frustrated.
exactly.
You start thinking like, did I do that?
Well, did I?
Yeah. That's
You
exactly what gaslighting is.
Hell no, I ain't do. I know I ain't do that.
Yep.
No. Yep.
Because they be so adamant.
I've been
about
gaslighted for years.
Yeah, they be so adamant and aggressive, and they believe the lie or the manipulation that they're telling you so wholeheartedly that they create this doubt within yourself, this self-doubt. Yeah.
So an example
from
is
gaslighting to Delano.
Man, shut up.
What? Delano.
Someone they should call it the Delano. Boy, shut up. So an example of gaslighting is they may say such thing as, "Are you sure about that? You have a bad memory," or "I think you are forgetting what really happened." And people have done that to me. Like a friend of mine a guy that I used to be friends with, he literally said, "Oh, nah, I think we got two different versions of how this played out." The fuck? We do. Because no, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what was going on. And because I'm telling you now, you're trying to make it seem like I don't remember exactly what happened. And so I hate when people do that kind of stuff. Like, don't play with my intelligence, G. I'm very intelligent. Like, don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Then is this considered gaslighting where you be like, "Oh man, you really want to see that? Oh, that wasn't me."
Yeah. That must have been one of your other little girlfriends.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I try my best not to do that. I try my best not to do that anymore because I used to do that all the time because it was done to me, right? Mm-hmm. So I would do it back, and I had to realize, like, you know what? That's creating self-doubt in me. And then in all actuality, I know I remember everything, but there are some times when stuff goes over my head. So I can't sit over here and just expect that what you're telling me isn't necessarily true to you because you remember that. You like, no, I'm for real. I remember we had this conversation and I said this, and I'm like, no, you didn't. I don't remember. You ain't. That's a horrible way to be towards somebody. I mean, if you're playing, but if you are like, if you do that often and constantly, and
you need to take some vitamins, some ginkgo biloba or something. If you can't remember, you can't remember nothing that happened between you and this person, or maybe you need not to be around this person.
I was about to cry.
Maybe you not need to be around this person because if you don't care to be present and remember none of the stuff that's happening with y'all, that means you ain't interested. You are genuinely not interested in this person or what they got going on. So, but there are 4 types of gaslighting. Outright lying. The manipulation of reality, which is what we just talked about. Like, no, are you sure that happened with me? Knowing that they know that it was with you. Scapegoating and coercion. I hate trying to say that word fast.
Cohesion.
No, not cohesion. Coercion. Nah, I hate trying to say it because it always roll out too fast.
Y'all know what she's saying.
What's the synonym?
Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Manipulate.
Yeah. Coerce. I hate it.
Last word.
Listen, that's a whole nother topic about the English language.
Girl, we not even do that tonight.
They manipulated us to think that
manipulated
it was okay.
Out of us with the language.
Girl,
this shit.
Keep It Super Successful said a specific type of manipulation where the manipulator is trying to get someone else or a group of people to question their own reality, memory, or perceptions. And Fuji-La said, or telling you that something not that serious.
Mm-hmm.
I used to say that to somebody.
Right, but what if it's not that serious though? But it's serious to them.
Yeah, because like this person used to make everything deep though, and I'd be like, bro, it ain't that deep. It is not that deep. I used to say that all the time, like it is not that deep. Like he one of them type of dudes that Michelle don't like, a Grand Rising type of nigga.
Oh yeah,
you know, he used to try to make everything all philosophical and deep, and I was like, bro, it's not that deep. It is not that deep. We really don't. It's not that deep. I used to like really say that all the time because it used to be
chocolate
like,
chip in the cookie is surrounded by all the white dough. That's why they place the chips in the cookie in that angle. Pay attention, my brother.
So you have the man have you surrounded.
When you eat chocolate chips, it's
fish,
surrounded by
red
the white
fish, blue
dough.
fish.
I feel like
patty whack.
Give a dog a bone.
My spine is smelling fine. 2000 party. Ooh.
Out of
Pay
time.
attention, my sister.
Right.
I feel like I should be speaking like that right now.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you got $5 I can borrow.
Right.
Because I want some chocolate chip cookies.
Right. Did all of that just because, you know, and I was like,
the cookies.
The spaces. Like that one. Right there. Exactly. But that's what gaslighting looks like. Like, I mean, people will try to make you feel crazy for feeling how you feel and expressing yourself in that way as well, because then you really do start to question yourself, like, am I tripping? Mm-hmm. And I've done that. Like, that should be wild though. So the other forms are passive aggressive behavior, lying and blaming. Oh, excuse me. Threats and that word again. Coerciveness, withdrawal and withholding, and isolation.
Damn. Withdrawal and withholding is considered manipulation?
Yes, that is manipulation, because if you think about
want
it,
to give you sex, that is manipulation.
You are withholding. Yeah, it is manipulation. You are withholding in order to get a specific reaction or action out of that person. Yeah, so it's manipulation. Mm-hmm. Now, outside of like on one of the
so you trying to get a nigga to play
it's not manipulation if you just tired and fall asleep. It's not manipulation.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's not manipulation if there is depression involved or just overall physical and mental tiredness. You know, that's different. But if you are withholding in order to get a reaction or to get a action out of this person, so say for instance you withholding because he don't want to clean up the kitchen.
Right, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, you know what like that is withholding, and then you are withdrawing from your mate. So that is manipulation. Like, oh well, you ain't finna get none until. So you trying to manipulate him to be like, all right, well, let me go, man. Let me take this trash out. She always tripping. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So that is a form of manipulation. And then the last one that I saw on there was isolation. And that's the biggest thing that people do when they want to manipulate you, and also when they want to be able to abuse you in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? There is financial abuse, there's emotional abuse, physical abuse, all of that kind of stuff. And so the biggest thing that people do is try to make you lose all your friends. Like, they don't want you around no friends. They don't want you around no family. None of that. Your family don't even like me. Why you always with them? Because they my family. Nigga.
Is it me or them?
Yeah.
Them.
So dudes be doing that. Dudes do that sometimes, I guess, because they don't want a woman to get the right words spoken to her, should I say? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't want the influence of the family.
They keep you away. Yeah, they keep you away from people that love you and care about you to tell you the right shit.
Yep. So where you only have to
they can keep manipulating the situation.
Sometimes family manipulate your ass too.
So they can keep making you work 2 and 3 jobs while they sit at home and play Xbox.
Right. Boy.
Calm down, girl. Come on, let me run.
I'm triggered. Shit. I'm triggered. I was about to go in with.
And so I'm gonna play this video, then we're gonna come back to talk about a little bit more. So I'm gonna play this video, and I think it's like 3 minutes, but it's worth the watch because and really pay attention to how the conversation is flowing. Pay attention to what's being said and the responses after other things are said. So pay attention, because it's a really good example of how people go into relationships with the mindset to manipulate. Okay.
Take advantage of her. Why does she need to be impressionable? If a woman wants to respect you and give you the respect to lead and be her partner, why do you need to have that level of power over her if you're not trying to manipulate someone?
See, it's not power, it's impressionable. I've never seen a successful partnership where the other person wouldn't allow themselves to be impressed upon. If I'm a person and I got a vision, I got a plan, I got a whole program, I would think that the person that wants to be with me is willing to learn and willing to adopt some of the ways, or even some of the principles that I have.
That's not impressionable. Impressionable is basically getting someone to do what you want them to do because they're easily swayed and easily persuaded to do what you want them to do.
Who said that? Did you make that up?
Well, I
when you hire somebody, you look for somebody that's impressionable.
But
why would I listen?
Right, so you can train them. So you can, when you hire somebody, you're about to train them.
Now,
and that's why you want them impressionable.
If the person is already, if we're principally connected, there's nothing wrong with that person wanting to do things.
No, but but that's what you said. You want them to be impressionable. This whole the men aren't out there, so this is why women have to focus on career. We're not dumb, incompetent, stupid idiots that are waiting around right after we get out of our home to be taken care of by a man. A lot of men that can't even take care of themselves, right? But even if you do, that man might die. Then what?
I do think it's okay to have your preferences.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I have kind of an issue with is, yes, you have a program and do you want a woman to get on board, but you're asking a woman to get on board with a program that you have no intent on keeping her on board.
That's the problem.
And that's the problem that I have. So now you may say, well, she knows what it is, but maybe she doesn't. You know why? Because she is younger and
doesn't have experience.
Whereas an older woman may be like, oh, I know what this is.
I can
recognize this. I'm okay for being on it for just a little ride.
Absolutely.
So I think that's my thing. And then you look at a lot of women got on board with these men and they got kicked off the board with children and baggage, and then now goes back into this dating world and men like you don't want them. So what I'm saying is if you don't want those women, why are you helping to create them?
Ooh.
This is the thing.
Woman that doesn't have 10 years of niggas experience.
Can you
so
also
you can
learn
teach her how to go
through
left and
mentorship?
right?
Can you also learn through mentorship?
So are you trying to be a mentor or are you trying to be her nigga?
So is it fair to say that a younger woman can also have the same level of discernment as an older woman?
No.
A younger woman doesn't have to go through all of these niggas to learn.
She either has to have a dad to teach her, a mentor, or
what you just said is a younger woman doesn't have to have relationship experience to have relationship experience.
That the younger woman that I date have no father figure?
Because you said, no, I didn't say anything about father experience, but you said, I want somebody that doesn't have experience. That's exactly what you said.
That has negative experience.
10 years of niggas is what you said. Whether those 10 years of niggas were negative or positive, she had 10 years of
men that didn't work out.
In fairness.
Not one time did you say a father.
In fairness.
And I want to know, how can you mentor when you've been through?
He was manipulating that damn conversation. And first of all, I don't like the word impressionable at all. He was getting it he was getting it confused with impressionable and
long-term words.
Yeah, no, for real, because it's like impressionable and somebody coming in that's willing to compromise with you and work with you are two different things. Impressionable, yeah, you looking for a little girl that don't know nothing. Like, she don't have no experience. She don't have no education. She probably don't even have no damn opinions of her own. But you get a grown-ass woman that come up in here and she's like, okay, I see your vision. I'm willing to work with you. That doesn't mean that I'm impressionable. That means that I'm willing to allow you to lead for whatever said time is or whatever her limitation is. That doesn't mean that I'm impressionable. That just means that I'm open-minded.
And it also means. Go ahead, Mom. I'm sorry.
A bad choice of words.
Very bad.
Because at the end, you notice how they was trying to say about the father figure, and he was saying he wanted her to have 10 years of experience in dating before. But I think what he really wanted people to say, I hope this is what he really wanted to say was he wanted somebody that, if he has the program, would want to be his teammate and go along with him on the program and maybe take some stuff from the program and maybe make it better and add something to the program as well. As a teammate, not as impressionable, should I say? That I think he just used a wrong term. I could be wrong. He could be an asshole, but that's not what I'm taking.
That's what I was gonna say. I really do think that maybe he does not know how to verbalize exactly what it was that he was trying to say. Mm-hmm. But my sister said, this is Nicole. She said, I get what he's saying, but impressionably is a bad taste, the wrong word.
No,
Fujila said impressionable. She said he abusive. I just know he abused. And then my sister said, I wish this was the conversation we had at this tape, and we talked about eating ass on the first day.
Wait, what?
Well, you know that they took tonight's conversation on tour.
Right
in Houston, and she went to the event, and that instead of talking about these kind of things, that's what they talked about.
Oh yeah, I saw that one when it posted. Okay, yeah,
because those are the topics that
they wanted to talk about.
I think he put because when he used the word impressionable, that sounded like you on some pimp shit. Like
exactly, like And when I first saw that
on
video,
this train, Charlie. Bitch better have my money.
Like you know what I'm saying?
When I first saw that video, I literally thought about
be my bottom bitch.
What they talk about, break a bitch scholars. Like that's what they talk about in their music. And when I first saw that, I was like, that's literally what I thought about. And my sister said,
I think he meant more of a teammate.
Marcus Houston. Because that's what Marcus Houston did. And Fujila and I were talking about this. Like, he literally waited. I think he met that girl when she was 17, and he waited until she was 19 to be able to marry her. So you literally preyed on this girl, watched this girl, groomed this girl, and now she is your wife. She literally knows nobody, has no other experience. And that's exactly what that dude is pretty much saying. Like, I want a woman who does not have 10 years worth of niggas. Well, how old is she?
Right.
Because anybody over the age of 35 gonna at least have 10 years in the game.
What I'm wondering is, what does her 10 years of experience in a relationship have to do with whether the relationship will be successful or not? It does sound abusive and manipulative and controlling and narcissistic, because you want a woman who doesn't have any experience so you can give her the experience you want her to have.
That's why I feel like he used the right word for himself.
I think she know that this is not right. So she know when you get naked, this is not right. That's what he don't want her to know that.
Why everything goes straight to the
always go over there. He don't ever stay on the straight. He always go on the crooked path.
I don't mind. See, my thing is like I think what I'm getting from it is like I don't care if she had a little experience. I want her to experience. So when she experienced me, she'd be like, "Oh, this nigga is something amazing." You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about that.
Because if you don't have,
he might be worried about me like.
Yeah, if you don't have like you wouldn't be able to recognize when somebody is trying to manipulate, control, or impress.
That's exactly why. Yeah, that's exactly why we feel like the words that he was using was the right words for his ass, because he wants to be able to impress upon somebody to make them think, oh my God, this man is everything and then some. Like,
go along with everything he say, don't have no rebuttals. And that's why a lot of people don't like dating Black women, because they feel like we're so angry and aggressive and opinionated. He don't want nobody that's opinionated. He just wants somebody like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let's do this.
And that's why we have to allow our children and our women, our young women, our sons and our daughters to experience things, because getting flued out to Atlanta is not an experience, okay? Like you know what I'm saying?
What
That's
about if
not
you're getting flued out to Atlantis?
That ain't an experience either. Like, for real. Like, that's why we have to expose our children to a bunch of other things, because that's what people are going to try to tap into. When you don't have experience, when you don't have an opinion of or experience in life, those things like that are going to be like, oh, for real. I mean, it might still be like, you know, like, oh shit, okay.
Like, I see you, but it's gonna be extra.
But it's gonna be a different, it's gonna be a different thought process behind it if you've experienced life a little bit more. Yeah. So my sister said, all because older women come with too much quote unquote baggage.
Right.
AKA impressionable. Hey Regina, hello, darling.
Darling. Hey Gina, darling.
Hey, darling.
How are you?
Fuji Law said, somebody just told me black women don't listen.
You.
She said you.
It's giving right. You. It's giving you and your post. Yes, ma'am.
Cause what?
Where the hood niggas at, is what she said.
Right. Where the hood niggas at? I said, wait a minute now.
But the overall, like with what he was saying, it gave cringe all the way through the conversation.
No, for real.
And the other thing is that if you do not want people to have experience, or you don't want people to come with quote unquote baggage, why are you even dating?
I really hope that he looked back at that and okay.
He felt exactly.
He did. He probably like, damn, I ain't mean to say it like that. That ain't what.
No, he meant it exactly. Yeah, that's right. I could have added this on. He probably wanted to ask him
the way he said it,
because he's giving real narcissistic vibes to me.
And then just overall, I feel like with the conversation, it was just like when the girl gave the definition, he was like, "Who told you that, nigga?"
Right. Right.
The definition of what it is that you're trying to say. So that's also one of those niggas that's like, he is one of them. Damn, how do I explain it? He one of them niggas that don't know nothing but pretend that he knows everything.
Yeah,
like, you know, and I hate them kind of people. Like, bro, I could tell you something. Like, I could tell you something.
Like he was manipulating that conversation because you were putting words in the girl's mouth. Like,
and you see, he only did it to the women.
Yeah. Now you got this man that's sitting here agreeing with the women, and
he's saying like, "This is what you said," and she didn't say that. Yeah,
it's nigga. Are you listening to yourself? Like,
and that's like a nigga that
he too busy trying to manipulate the situation and the environment. He ain't listening.
I hope the video got cut off short and people were able to see something more and something less for him, because he's probably lonely right now.
No,
I can't. And I hate him. And like, you can't tell him nothing.
He's enjoying this month.
For real.
He's definitely enjoying masturbation month.
Hey, Ramita. She said facts. My daddy always made sure we had various experiences so we wouldn't be impressed with any old thing from boyfriends and partners. Exactly.
Exactly. Hey, that's what I did with my daughter.
My daddy didn't do that.
6 years old, we were doing date nights. Red Lobster is the regular.
Yes.
I would say, like, I did not experience that with my father. My brothers were a big impacts, and I grew up in the hood. Niggas in the hood were really my brothers, and then the friends that they had taught us a lot about the game and taught us a lot about like being around dudes and all that other kind of stuff. So whether we watched it from afar, because me and my sister was nosy, even though we was little, like we used to be right, like they could be on the porch, we in the living room, like
that's
they talking about.
Right, we used to be right there in the living room, sitting on the couch, like be quiet, just listen. listening, and then also just being around them. Like, and we say all the time, like, we want a husband like my brother. He right here in the comments. Because my brother is the example, that we had. And so, like, seeing him ear hustling like a mug, he was the example for us. You know what I'm saying? Because my father passed when we were young. So we really didn't have the example, but my brother was that. And my brother has always been that example. Like, he is definitely cool, calm, and, collected, but don't get him riled up, because he can't get there. That's the Aquarius in him. Like, that's
gang.
Neither one of y'all.
No. Yeah.
No,
we got to train like a Q.
You're like, no, ma'am.
Aquarius.
No. None of that. But you know what I'm saying? And then, like, we've always had examples of men in our life that showed us, like, either what to do or what not to do. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of them niggas in the hood wasn't, they was hood niggas. So you knew the difference of what you wanted and what you didn't want. But also, like, as I got older and paying attention and having conversations with some of them, you learn a lot more about their lifestyle, their background, and what made them be the person that they were, and the person that they actually want to be. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be that way, but their life, their experiences, and the thing that they went through made them be that way. So it's a lot of ways that people go through being manipulated and all of that other kind of stuff. So,
and that's crazy, because actually with you saying that, now I realize where I may have learned from, because I had 10 non-biological brothers that I grew up with, and I was like the therapist on the block. So anytime they had a problem, anytime we discussed females, they came to me. And I think that's where I was like, yeah, they be on some bullshit. So let me keep my eyes open in case somebody run this type of game on me and shit. It's like, like, you learn a lot. Like,
that sounds familiar.
If you just sit and listen to people,
yes,
you learn a lot. Shut the hell up.
Ladies, it pays to listen.
No,
it pays to shut the hell up sometimes.
It definitely pays to shut the hell up.
Because people reveal all their in the
because you'll hear everything if you just listen.
And a lot of this is just me gonna be completely honest. A lot of times women are easily manipulated because we talk too much.
Yep. Because we talk ourselves into the manipulation.
Because we talk too much. We give too much too soon, too early, and then we give them everything to be able to manipulate us with those things.
Stop triggering.
Get out of my business.
Triggering hot.
Oh, sorry, baby. But these are two different categories, whether you can be manipulated. There's a difference between being manipulated and being persuaded. So,
okay.
Impressionable.
Yeah. Damn, why this shit coming up blurry on here? That's pissing me off.
Blurry.
That's gonna make me mad. That's meant to make me mad.
All right, let me.
But I can see it on my phone.
That's a lot.
It is. So manipulation is singular self-interest. Uses position, power, and coercion. I hate that word.
Coercion.
I hate that word. Okay. At the bottom right, low to no emotional intelligence, poor to non-existent listening skills, punish rather than reward, impose rather than convince, rigidity and lack of flexibility, communication isn't respectful, open, or transparent. That's what manipulation is. But persuasion is positive intentions for ourselves and others. It's predicated on open and respectful relationships, value all. I'm trying to read this shit.
Value all team members.
All team members are as equals. Active listening. Convince, not impose. Build respect, rapport, and a relationship. Use their power to empower others. High emotional intelligence. So that's the difference between manipulation versus persuasion.
She's so
manipulation is not. This is how I figure it. Manipulation doesn't feel good when you realize that's what it is.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel good to be manipulated, and then when your mindset pops into it, like, oh no, nigga, you was over here trying to run that little okie doke on me. I got you.
Yeah, manipulation doesn't feel good when you're doing it. Like you have this thing in the back of your mind where you're probably just like, I really don't want to do this, but you're doing it.
Oh no, manipulate to who? The manipulator?
No, the manipulated.
Oh, I'm about to say the manipulated love.
No, manipulated fine, but the manipulated, how you know you're being manipulated is that, like you said, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to your spirit. It puts you against whatever moral values or whatever that you already have. It goes against it. That's how you know you're being manipulated.
Yeah. And then like so much of this information was just like I can't whistle right now, but that's what it was like.
Yeah.
So in order to be manipulated, you have to be doing something that you don't normally do.
No, you can be manipulated by doing something that you normally do, but you're doing it based on what the way they played it or said it.
That's what I was wondering. Cause I was like, okay, yeah, because if you're a freak and you just being manipulated to do some freaky stuff, that means you just
that's persuasion.
Yeah,
that's being persuaded.
You're persuaded to do some freaky
I'm about to say, you a freak anyway. They ain't manipulate you to do it. I just kind of talk you into it. Yeah.
That's right.
Manipulation
would be
my last
okay.
This is manipulation. We grown. That's manipulation. I mean, but we grown though. Like, boy, that don't mean shit.
Grown.
Never had no problem with that.
Right, exactly. We grown though. That is not
when they be trying to get a girl to go home on a one night stand. I mean, girl, we grown. If this what you feel, then let's do this shit.
None of that, sir. Someone get him out my face.
Y'all seen that Mocha Fest stuff? Okay.
Go home with your mom.
Girl listen.
Let me tell you, I didn't see any of it, but
I didn't tell y'all this, but I went down that rabbit hole too yesterday, and I was like,
I didn't even see.
Have more videos. This the 3 clips I saw. I'm like,
it was a lot. It was a lot.
I didn't see not a Nan video. I clicked on something and they were talking about it. I saw like a video where they were promoting it, and that was the furthest I went, because once I saw some of the things people was talking about, like not they had this happening and this happening, and I said, you know what? Nope, it's just free porn at this point. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's all it was. And oh god, okay. Anyway,
so that's another.
I'm about to say that's the ultimate we grown type of situation.
Okay. That's we dumb. Okay.
Yeah.
The other form of manipulation is emotional manipulation. There is emotional manipulation, and then this one is saying how, dang, did it not upload? Listen, I was loading these things up by the tons. Okay, I'm over here was like
the way that your face just went like, dang.
Listen, when I say I was so excited over here by looking at some of this stuff, because it was like, oh, I knew I wasn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. Like, I knew I wasn't crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, but I knew I wasn't crazy.
I need to see these.
Because
that's the biggest part right there. And you know what? They do that. Okay, so I don't want to make this like a big person, little person thing, but a lot of people manipulate big people or certain big people because of maybe their lack of self-esteem and shit. And they feel like they're impressionable. Oh, she can't get nobody else, so let me go ahead and put the woo wop the bam on her ass, and I got her.
Girl, that's why I always say
they put the woo wop the bam on her ass. Okay.
That's why I always say
shiggity boopity boop boop bam.
I always say I'm fat, but I'm not give you my tax money.
No,
fat.
for real. It's like
I'm not that kind of fat.
I'm not
to give me what you got for a pork chop.
Yeah, no, I'm not there.
No. But they
wrong girl, you tried it. You tried it, but it ain't gonna work.
Is that a new song?
No, that was just me.
Oh.
Yes. Okay.
James.
The woo wop.
Woo wop the band.
I wish a nigga would try to give me the woo wop.
Period. So this is how manipulation really works. What they say. I know I did this, but what about when you did that?
Oh,
okay.
Girl.
Oh, Lord.
What they are really doing is distracting you by shifting the blame on you. What they say, I know I did that, but trust me, I am not a bad person.
Lies.
What they are really doing is undermining and dismissing their mistakes by confusing and tricking you.
And that shit work. I be like, huh?
What they say.
Like, wait a minute. This ain't about me.
For real.
What they say is, what I am doing is perfectly normal. It's you who is inexperienced. What they are really doing.
What
they are really doing is demeaning you into complying with what they want you to do. Like the dude in the video, he wants you to be impressionable. What they say, I did that for you.
So they hit me with the whippity bop bop bam boom bam.
They hit you with the wop bop baloo bop the wop bamboo. Okay.
Tutti fruity on Rudy.
On Rudy.
What they say is, I did that for you. Can't you do this for me?
Oh no, I can't.
What they are doing is trying to guilt and shame you into doing things you don't want to do. Okay. That's how manipulation works. But look,
it's the first one.
It's the first one for me.
One big evil circle.
And you just literally turned the whole situation around on me. No, motherfucker, if you had a problem with what I was doing, you should have said something when it happened, just like I'm telling you right now when it's happening.
I'm gonna tell you my problem is like
just the world of Capricorn.
I'm not an arguer. So I can't retain what I'm even mad with somebody about. Like we get to talk, we get to fuss about something. 15 minutes later, they get to talking. I'll be like, then I'll be forget everything I was fucking mad about. I was like, what the hell was I arguing with this person about? Like, I had a point. I'll be like, I had a point. And they be out talking to you. I'll be done forgot. I'm like, man, just forget it. All right.
And that's manipulation too, when they try to out talk you so you don't say what it is that you want to say because they know that whatever you might say might be the point that may shut them the hell up. But that first one, I know I did this, but what about when you did that? That is deflecting. That is a tactic. That is a tactic of manipulation.
Just like you.
I remember when somebody brought up something that I
learned from the best.
I am 38 years old, and I was clear in my 30s when somebody brought up some shit I did when I was a teenager, and I wasn't even with them. What? I'm like, how you gonna bring? Well, remember when you was 19? And hold on, we are 32.
19.
I'm 32 years old.
Man, a 2-year grace period. My ass, no. 30 seconds.
I was 2 weeks younger when I did it.
Right.
Okay. Not no 2 weeks. I'm
Not
out.
He said I was
2 weeks ago. I've grown since then.
Nah, for real.
And have, okay? I learned something new. But that is really what people do. They deflect in order to make you like turn the tables. It's literally like some of the shit that people do, they do it and don't even know that they're doing it. But then there are some people who do it and know exactly what they're doing in order to make you feel crazy and gaslight the hell out of you to make you feel like you are losing your shit. And that's what a narcissist does. And that's why a lot of times they talk about everybody using the word narcissist. Everybody is not a narcissist, okay? Everybody is not. People have narcissistic traits. Everybody is not a narcissist. So it's a way to kind of figure it out and, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But everybody is not a narcissist. Some people just have narcissistic traits or narcissistic tendencies.
And the rate, and here's how I could be wrong, but this is how I did it. This is how you know how to separate when a narcissist is a narcissist and somebody just has like narcissistic like ways, but they don't know that they are being a narcissist. When you bring it up to them and they try to manipulate you even more or try to gaslight you even more, or they never take the time to reflect on it. Because, you know, sometimes people just so set in their ways and they think about it, then they come back later and be like, you know what? You were right. The way I handled that was this, that, and the third. And then they try to change their behavior. They try to change their behavior. Then you know that person really isn't a full-blown narcissist. It's just something that maybe was a learned behavior, or it was a defense mechanism, or some type of trauma, whatever the case may be. But a person who continuously tries to function in that narcissism is going to keep going. And even when they can no longer manipulate you, they're going to find other ways or other avenues to continuously do that narcissist behavior or do those things to try to figure out, okay, this worked before, this don't work no more. Okay, let me try this side. Let me try this. Everything is going to be a manipulating narcissist factor moving forward, no matter what they do.
I feel that. I had somebody do that deflecting shit and then turn around and gave me a compliment. Like,
yeah, I've had that.
I'm sitting here reminiscing about like how you sit here and turn the whole argument around on me and then talk about, oh, don't send me this because you sound sexy or some shit like that. It's like,
boy, fuck you. And I hate that. Like, oh, I get it. There are spaces where we have to allow room for growth and understanding and all that kind of stuff. But no, like legit, I hate. Oh, hold on. Let me word this right.
No, just say this shit.
Say how you feel.
I do not like. I really hate people that try to fuck over good people in order to get what they want, and then they try to make that person feel crazy and stupid, but then after the person gains knowledge and understanding of what it was that you were doing, you still try to make this person feel stupid and crazy. And I'm telling you, like, no, that's not what I'm saying. But this is the part. People that do those kind of things, one, are not emotionally intelligent, which is said on the thing. And I'm like, bruh, these the motherfuckers that be up here trying to tell folk like you can tell that they're not emotionally intelligent because even when you're trying to have a conversation with them, they can't get it. They be want to argue, and you don't want to argue. I just want to talk. I just want to talk and have a conversation so we can understand one another. I just want to talk so we can understand one another. But when we can't have a conversation, and then
they grow hella defensive.
Yep, and then they start deflecting. Like that one picture, like that one part said, I know I did this, but what about when you did this? And then when I'm coming to you with an issue that I have with you, that is not the time for you to come and bring your grievances. You have all the
time to talk about this. Now you
got all the time in the world to bring your grievances to the table. Don't bring your grievances to me when I bring mine to you. That's not the time to do it. And that's how you know an emotionally unintelligent person operates. I'm bringing something to you because I don't like how this works, or I don't like how this makes me feel. And that is not the time for you to be like, well, you know what? When you did,
because they hate when women do that to them. Like, bugs hate that shit. Like, don't bring up something that happened weeks ago. Like, it
is irritating, beyond irritating, because that is not, for one, that's not the time for you to bring your shit to the table, because I'm the one who set up the table.
Yeah.
At this table big enough for me to put my shit on, not you and mine, not yours and mine. Right. And so that's always going to be an issue when you're in the space of dating. If you are dating someone who is not emotionally intelligent or emotionally aware, because we do have to take space to grow and recognize how we operate by ourselves and also how we operate in relationships. And because I've been in, like, when I tell y'all, therapy has been so like amazing and bomb for me, because I have always been the person that I'm not gonna argue. I'm not arguing, because if I argue, it's over. This finna get dirty. Okay, we finna go and pull out the big guns. I'm ready. Okay, because I'm not about to argue with you. If you want to argue, we can argue, but I'm gonna be slinging mud up in this motherfucker. I'm gonna be in here. I'm gonna be in here slanging all the mud, because
it's gonna be an argument you didn't know you wanted. You thought it was gonna go this way.
You thought it was gonna go one way. It's gonna go another. And that's just because I don't like to argue, because I'd rather have a conversation, because I can articulate myself better in the conversation. In arguing, I can't articulate myself very well in arguing. Therefore, I'm going to get frustrated and I'm going to start crying. And then when I start crying, I'm going to just start saying whatever the fuck make me feel better.
It takes too much energy to argue. Like, you getting stressed. Like, you feel that shit all in your chest.
You feel it in your body.
Yeah.
Like in your body when you're arguing. That's why I don't like to argue. For the same reason you say, I'm ready to fight. At this point, it's fight or flight. Either I got to go, or we're going to have to go at it.
Like Eric May said, when people go low, I go lower.
Go lower. My body's response to aggravation and anger and all that other stuff is not a really good response. So I choose to, if you got a problem, all right, bring it to the table. Or I can bring my problem to the table, but I'm not going to argue about it. We can have a healthy debate. I can tell you where I am, where you are. We can come to a decision and agree to disagree, whatever. But I'm not about to sit here and argue with you, because it's not going to be an argument. It's going to turn into a full-blown situation, and I don't have the energy for that. I'm too old.
You start arguing.
I said as soon as I stutter, baby.
Get the anime.
But that's a trigger. That's a trigger. Because as soon as somebody gets to stuttering,
If you start turning into an argument, I'm walking the fuck away, because
I will leave.
Bad if I stay there, because I hold too much shit in. And all of it will fall on your ass if we get to arguing. Like, I would
shut down. I don't say anything.
A different relationship on your ass.
I shut down completely. I don't say anything. But if I get to the point where, if I'm shut down and I'm like, okay, I don't want to talk about it no more, just don't talk to me about it. We can come back later when you calm down and we can have clearer heads and have a conversation. Don't keep talking to me when I say I'm done talking about it, because we ain't gonna be talking after a while. So I don't
send
like
your donations to $ Fat Girl Chronicles, please. We need love. We all need hugs. We need hugs by dollar bills.
I do.
I don't need hugs. I don't like
we need funding for therapy.
I need a dog for my mental health. Ooh, there was this girl. They have actual like dogs for companion dogs. I need to get one.
Yeah.
My companion dog and some plants.
My best friend has one.
Your ass need a companion bear.
One of those big bears for Valentine's Day that they be having. I have it sitting right here.
She walk around with a motherfucking polar bear with a red vest on.
I would dress that motherfucker up. Don't play with me. Like, baby, what we doing tonight? I say, give my hug.
I be like, you know what, Genesis, baby, I'm finna pull up, okay? Because, you know, I got some concerns that do concern you, okay? I need a girl. But you know, since we like really got into like manipulation and all the different signs and all that kind of stuff, damn, I don't even want to read these, and I'm like, we all triggered over here, like, oh my god. but how to deal with manipulation is as follows. One, you got to set boundaries.
Yeah.
And that is one hard thing that is hard. That's one thing that's hard for everybody, is to set boundaries, especially with somebody that you're in a relationship or dating. And for A Cure for the Culture, we did the Pour Up and Process, and she talked about boundaries. That's my sister. Her business is A Cure for the Culture. And she does what's called a pour up and process. So you pour up your drink and we have conversation. And so during her pour up and processes, which happen every third Sunday of the month, we talk about different therapy topics. So
where does this take place at?
It's on Zoom. It's via Zoom.
Do you bring your own liquor? Okay, Zoom.
Yep, you bring your own liquor. We hop on Zoom and we have conversations. I'll share the next one with y'all.
Drunk cry. Be on there with a drunk cry.
Yep.
I'm just tired. I'm so tired.
We be having some really good conversations on there because, you know, that's the space where people kind of have therapy. Like it's literally like group therapy. So we talked about setting boundaries, and that's one thing that's really hard for a lot of people, is to set boundaries, because especially with people you're dating, because you're dating them, sometimes you give them that room to kind of overstep those boundaries, or you adjust your boundaries for that person. Like, this is my boundary, but you know, when you have the boundary with someone you're dating, you're willing to move that boundary. But when you move that boundary or aren't honoring your boundaries, that shows that you have a lack of honor for yourself. That's what I learned. That you have a lack of honor for yourself when you do not respect your own boundaries and allow people to still cross them after you've set them. So,
looking up at Genesis.
I'm listening. I'm laughing at this now. He over there like, right. Another way, look out for patterns.
Okay.
There are always patterns. There is not a person that manipulates someone without a pattern. Like you can tell what their patterns is. If you're cognizant and pay attention, you'll see the patterns. Number 3, talk to a trusted friend or family member. Most of the time, if you have someone, and the key word is trusted, okay? Trusted friend or family member that can assist you with understanding where you are and what's happening in this space. Number 4, consider couples counseling. Oh, I don't know. The next one, consider engaging in individual therapy. Oh, I just said I don't know, because like you talking about consider couples counseling, but you up here emotionally manipulating me. Why I'm going to counseling with you?
Right, so you can go manipulate the damn therapy.
Right.
No, you ain't about to have both of us in the world.
If they don't know that they emotionally manipulating.
Michelle said Mouthton started the church, huh?
And did.
And then next, trust your gut. Trust your gut. Your gut ain't never gonna lie to you. Like it really never does. Every once in a while, it might be a little off. You know what I'm saying? But that is your innate intuition that is telling you what's what. It is giving you a sign, a signal that that your body does not like how this feels. Like
ignoring it.
Yeah. And then we always have an intuition. Like we always say, well, something told me, or something told me, or something told me. That something was your intuition telling you to 1, not do it, 2, not move forward, 3, that something is not right or something is off. And 4, maybe that this is not a person that you need to be dealing with simply because they continue to trigger you and set off your gut instinct and intuition. So trust your gut. And lastly, contact a domestic violence center. That's if
if you gotta do that, it's too late. Goddamn shit.
Your gut.
Well, see, here's the thing. I think people
trust your gut because he just punched you in that motherfucker.
People often think that domestic violence is just the physical part. It is not. It starts in the manipulation first.
Yeah, it's emotional. It's emotional and physical.
All of that starts before
emotional, mental, and
before
physical.
any of the physical starts.
Yeah, and then there's also financial manipulation as well.
Yeah, financial.
Nakia, she put up the boxing gloves. He done punched you in that shit. But yeah, so those are ways to deal with emotional manipulation. And I strongly suggest going to the counselor yourself and trusting your gut. And then once you learn how to set boundaries, like really, really go with the flow and trust your boundaries, like for real. Set your boundaries, trust your boundaries, and then don't adjust them for anybody. Like we are often our own critics when it comes to setting boundaries. And we just got to be able to do. We are so critical of ourselves that we make ourselves feel crazy, and then other people don't even really have to do it because we've already done it to ourselves.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. So, yeah, that's a lot. Shit, I need a cigarette after that.
I need a blunt. I'm sorry.
I'm saying.
Don't apologize.
It came out too easily. Like, that's good for the mental health too. Shit.
It sure is.
It is. It's a lot of things that's good for mental health, but that was a lot. But also remember your mind matters. It is Mental Health Awareness Month, so make sure you know that your mind matters. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
We live in a time where people are always constantly putting on a front to appear that they are okay. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to not
be okay.
Be okay. Okay. It's okay to want to take time to yourself, by yourself, for yourself, with yourself. And then in those times that you are taking that time for yourself, make sure that you check in and allow yourself the space and room to feel. Okay?
Absolutely.
Sick of weed. But yes.
Sick of weed.
Nah, because I'd be out here running like I was.
I feel like that. Y'all know that meme. Y'all know that meme with that little white baby. When you say Lord and the little white baby at church over there.
I do.
That's how I feel.
I know exactly. Lord, listen. It's really because situations like this definitely test your strength, test your boundaries. It tests you and it makes you wonder and reconsider, like, damn, was I being stupid? Or
no,
like
for real.
Yeah, like it really makes you question
yourself
a lot. And you are like,
we go into self-sabotage. Like you sitting in those feelings, it's kind of like, what did I do that this person, for the reason why this person did what they
was able to do what they did to me.
Start saying, oh well, maybe I'm not good enough, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. And that's a terrible place to be. Don't stay there because it's not. Most of the time, it's not you.
It's not you. Yeah.
I was just about to say, most of the time it ain't even you, baby. Most of the time it's that raggedy motherfucker that making you feel that way.
It made you feel that way. Yep.
So,
and don't be mad at yourself for loving somebody or caring about somebody or being that type of person where those things happen to you. It doesn't mean that it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you like this whack person or whatever the case may be, or easy manipulated person, it happens to the best of us.
Man, it happened to the goat. Okay, I like to consider myself a goat, and it happened to me. No, just
Pop your shit, you know what I mean? Pop your shit.
But no, it really do be happening to anybody. It happens to
anybody.
It be happening to all of us. And then, like, I love being able to have somebody to call and talk to, because I'd be like, bro, am I tripping? Because I constantly have to ask myself that, like, am I tripping? Or I ask other people, like, hey, am I tripping? And then, like, one of the dumbest things, I always say this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard on Facebook, is like, people that have a problem with you and go to other people with it first aren't looking for an answer. They're looking for whatever the shit be saying. But I feel like sometimes you be trying to just gauge
or something like that, or like
some shit like that. I feel like you are trying to gauge if you are like overreacting.
Some people are innocently trying to figure out.
Yeah, like, you trying to figure out your emotions and your thoughts. Like,
am I wrong for what I'm thinking or how I feel?
Yeah.
Or even the situation, what happened? Like, am I like delusional? Did that shit really happen?
Exactly.
Or no?
Exactly. Like, and that's what I say. Sometimes social media, but you can't even listen to fucking social media. They say dudes order dessert is gay, so I don't even really pay attention to shit. Girl, it's a whole list of like 200.
Now niggas can't have ice cream. Like what?
They can't eat ice cream. They can't eat
If a motherfucker think I'm gay because I want some key lime pie, fuck him.
But look, that is another form of mental manipulation, though, too.
It is.
Because now you're trying to manipulate my damn talk about my masculinity or my femininity because I want some dessert. It's a whole list. It is a whole list. We talked about it on Thursday Night Live. Smoking hookah. Dudes can't smoke hookah. You can't drink margaritas.
I'm surprised they said they could smoke cigars. Like the way
you can't run for the bus.
I know they think I'm gay.
Like you can't run for the bus. Let me pull up the list. Let me pull up the list. Hold on. Let me tell y'all how much they be.
Somebody lonely with no life. Just made
it is a lot of these young dummies. Like, and I hate to say that, but that's really what it is. It's a lot of the young ones who are coming up with this BS. So let me pull up this list.
They can't run for the bus because they wear their pants all the way down to their thighs, so they waddling. They can't run.
So what that say about y'all with your asses out?
They can't run.
They can't.
They waddle everywhere.
But why do you have a belt on around your thighs, my nigga? Like
that's what you doing. Hold on.
You wanna be what's the word I want to use? You want to be a part of the system.
You want to be manipulated by the LGBT.
They want to be a part of that jail sentence.
No, they want to be impressionable.
They want to be impressed.
Booties be fat too.
And do
now booty, baby.
Okay. They booties do be fat.
Listen, slugging.
No, for real. Like, why is your booty bigger than mine, my nigga? Like,
wait, look. So no, hold on.
We about to get
into
a whole nother topic. Stop it.
So here go the list of things men can't do according to social media. Men can't eat bananas, eat lollipops, blow on their food when it's hot.
What?
You can't blow on your food when it's hot. You're supposed to just like that's what you're supposed to do because you can't blow on them when it's hot. You can't use an emoji.
You supposed to eat no hot dog no more.
Emoji.
Look how contradictory this is. It say men can't cry and you can't not cry.
They confused. Whoever wrote this is confused.
It's a bunch of videos.
So they can't eat. So y'all can't cry. Y'all can't eat.
It's a bunch of videos and posts between Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter where people are talking about like what really irritated them about dudes. One of them said like he can't look for glasses, they can't go to brunch, they can't have too many female friends, they can't want to spend time with your mate. Oh, that was one. It was a post that said men can't want to spend too much time. No, they can't want to spend too much time with you. But then the other one said they can't work too much.
Okay.
But then this say you can't want to spend time with your male friends. So they don't want y'all to do shit. Honestly,
you can't play video games. You can't run for the bus. You can't use the bus.
You can't play video games. What the fuck?
Men can't use umbrellas. And Pablo, I wish he was on here tonight. Because that nigga said he don't use umbrellas because he thought or he felt like it was gay. I can't remember what he said. But I was like, what, Pablo? But he definitely said,
I mean, I don't use them, but I don't think it's because it's gay. It just don't be raining hard enough and there's too much trouble.
Fujila said, why you ain't just eating cold? Y'all can't order fruity drinks. You can't enjoy a frappuccino. You can't be too excited to you can't be too excited to see your boys. Wait, what the other one? I'm going in order.
It's so long.
It's like 157, 200. It's almost 200 something things on here that men can't do.
Get the fuck.
Wait, based on who's based on
is like I said, these are different posts by women on social media. Like post on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter where they like
you can't girls, different posts from girls.
You can't be boring, but you can't be too funny. The fuck are you? Oh,
you can't smoke hookah. You can't ride a bike. You can't do TikTok dances.
Have social media.
You can't have social media.
But this shit come from social media, so
exactly.
You can't. You on social media, but he can't be on social media.
You can't look at this one. You cannot know where your birth certificate is.
What the fuck?
So wait, you cannot be an adult. You can't be a responsible fucking adult.
What does that have to do with anything?
You can't have a store discount card.
What?
I
want my man to have a store discount card. What?
You can't be employed by someone, but you can't be unemployed neither.
Well, who the fuck you supposed to be employed by?
You can't have a superior at work.
Half social media is on this list 3 times. So whoever made this list is slow because you put the same thing on here 3 different times on 3 different occasions.
The whole thread is slow.
It's dumb. You can't be boring, but you can't be too funny. You can't take selfies. You can't look both ways when crossing the street.
Oh, so you're supposed to risk your life.
You can't look both ways.
Every day.
This had to be some kind of comment.
Did it say you can't chew gum? Are you?
It's not a real.
These are posts that people have made. I've seen the one where the person was talking about the dude can't order. Dudes be out here ordering desserts. You too sassy for me.
So basically, they accumulated a bunch of posts from a bunch of different women.
Yeah, and that's how the list came about. It was a bunch of different lists, a bunch of different posts, videos, TikToks, all that kind of stuff.
That's how they bunch of foolishness.
A bunch of weird shit.
It was also talking about like dudes can't laugh too hard. I gotta find that thread because it is hilarious. Okay. It says men can't laugh too many times. You only got one hard laugh throughout the day. And it is so funny because they got a whole bunch of gifts and stuff on this thread. And it was one of Spice Adams. And y'all know Spice Adams be cracking up. And then the caption said, me getting in my one hard laugh for the day. And it was like he was laughing real hard, rocking and everything. Like I love the responses to this dumb shit, but just to see it and hear it, it's like, are y'all serious? Yes, the one laugh a day.
I think
one
I'm
laugh
gonna
a
be
day.
honest. I think that some people, I think there's a difference between people who post on social media just to be saying shit, and then people who take what is said on social media as to heart as a blueprint for their lives. That makes no fucking sense to me. Because your life is yours. You're gonna live it regardless of if social media wasn't here, what would be your influence at this time?
I feel like that list is why there's a whole bunch of single ass women and delusional ass women. Because
I'm gonna agree
that
with
shit is dumb as hell. Like that shit made me mad.
Because it is a lot of women who base the success.
I'm not even mad.
Who base the success of their relationship off of what they see on social media.
See on social media, like, girl, grow up.
Grow all the way the fuck up. Ugh.
Man, I gotta find that thread. I'm gonna post it on the thing when I find it. But when I tell you, it is so funny. It is so hilarious the way that they respond. Yes, Nick. One laugh a day.
I want my man to be funny. Like, make me laugh, because life is too damn serious as is. I'd be damned if we sit here so serious. Can't chew gum, bitch. If your breath stink, he needs to chew some gum. Okay. Might be one of them days.
It was just so stupid. And I was like, what?
You okay with your man breath stinking?
You can't be employed by somebody. You can't have a superior at work, but you can't be unemployed.
Says the heifers that don't have no job.
None.
Or no man.
No.
They be having all the rules and regulations.
Based on that list, they out there kissing each other.
Hello, somebody.
That's it. And they probably enjoying every little lick too.
Not every little lick. Not every little lick.
Not be
okay, I don't know what that is.
Every little lick she take.
I'm trying to find. I got to find this little one laugh a day post because it tickled me. That's how I know I be on Instagram sharing too much. We share too much in my family group chat and the Thursday night live chat. We share too much because I shouldn't be scrolling this long trying to find it.
Oh my goodness.
But it really is like a bunch of foolishness and dumbness, because why is this the way? But then I wanted to say this. I was gonna do a whole video on it. To all of you women who don't want or don't need a man to do nothing for you, can y'all sit y'all goofy asses down somewhere so men can start being gentlemen again?
Girl,
I swear to God, I hate going or coming out of a door and men don't hold the door no more. I feel some type of way about that. Like,
delivery should not be a surprise. It should be.
It should not. It should be.
Like, I shouldn't be so like, oh, he has to open for me. No,
I get so irritated when they don't. I be like, wait a minute, now, nigga, you saw me coming out this door right behind you, did you not?
I think a lot of men just at this point. I think some just really don't want to fucking do it. Like, they like, oh,
they don't.
But then there's some who just like, no, they do base the experience off of why they don't do it too. So.
Man, we had this dude one time. We was at the door, so they checking the ID, right? He with his lady. He gonna say, "Oh, y'all ain't gonna open the door?" I was like, "No, nigga, you open the door for your lady."
What? He was going
to open the door.
That should be on the list. You can't walk through the door if somebody hold it open for you and your woman. Like,
yeah,
y'all open the door.
Would you lie? None. You hear me? None.
Listen, when we got back from Vegas, we got to we had a lift come pick us up. And he got out. He opened the door for my sister. He came around the other side, and he was like, "I wish you would." I was like, "Okay." And then he opened the door.
When they check you like that, like,
they be like, "Okay."
Yeah, it was an older man. He opened the door. And he was like, "Now get your ass in the car."
Damn.
Yes, sir.
So if you had a man do that to you, you get a little tingle then, wouldn't you? Baby, don't you touch that door.
And somebody had did that to me. I'm like,
and Will.
Like
big stupid ass cheese came up like, I better not ever see you try to reach for no dough again. I'm like,
I got muffed one time because I did
it. Not muffed.
I remember you telling us.
I got muffed back in the car. Like, get your. I said, oh. I said, oh, okay. So, and the whole day I was holding my hands like. Anytime I got to a door, I was like,
no trouble.
You ain't gonna touch that door no more.
I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke or nothing.
I had an ex that he operated in drama. That was his love language and his manipulation tactic. It was kind of, I think I told y'all about this on one before, where we'll argue. The argument wasn't even settled. And he like, you want to have sex now? Nigga, I'm still talking.
You did.
What you mean? No, I don't feel sexy.
He got heads off. Was he a Gemini? He got heads off.
Taurus.
Oh, same thing.
He didn't get shit from me. He better. He went
he got his anger out. He said what he wanted to say, and now it's like
he got his anger out because the shit was about him. He didn't see nothing wrong with what he did. And by that time, it's like my shit didn't dried up, nigga. I don't see nothing sexy about this shit. He went straight to the video game because you wasn't getting shit from me. But I noticed that when I started being more aware of his manipulation, I started getting anxiety. And at that time, he had to get the hell up out of my crib. Like, he had to go. Because when I started being affected by your stupid shit, we have a problem. Especially in my own space. We don't
in your own space, yeah.
We don't do that. No.
When we get to 10,000 followers, we're gonna have a show called "Find Genesis a Good Man."
Y'all need to do that like yesterday because
we're gonna do a show about what now?
No, younger. I mean, I don't know.
We're gonna do a dating show.
Yeah,
I don't know show.
And that's what it sounded like he said, a dating show.
A date. It's gonna be a date. It's gonna be a date show, a dating game show.
That'd be a
I'm gonna be the host.
You gonna be the host? Okay.
Question number 1 for Bachelor number 2.
Oh, night.
If you came home and Janice was in the negligee holding the remote to the PlayStation 5, which one would you touch?
Bro,
that'd be both.
Okay. It better be both of them.
Like, we could be adventurous. I play video games too.
Okay, that part. I'm gonna whip your ass in some Tekken real quick.
Right, in the negligee. You
in the negligee.
And then
test number 1 be like this.
Here you go.
I'm gonna take the PlayStation and put it on top of a booty. Hit the D button.
Might be kind of warm, okay?
Hold on.
I mean,
the vibration.
I mean,
yeah, say that for Friday.
Just call me an arcade stand. You know what I mean?
You heard me.
Call you a what?
Y'all crazy. An arcade stand. What the fuck is an arcade stand? What's an arcade stand?
Arcade stand.
Arcade.
What the hell is that?
That's what I
I don't even play games, but I ain't never heard of no arcade stand.
Arcade stand.
I just made it up.
Not to be, but
so look, I found the post. Here we go. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Cause look, I literally been scrolling this whole time trying to find the damn thing. It say no grown man should be laughing twice in one day. One good laugh is good. One good laugh is good. After that, you need to get serious.
Whoa.
When the boys are funny as fuck, but you already used your laugh for the day. When the homies being funny, but I already used my laugh for the day. Me every morning getting all my laughs out before I walk outside. Yeah, this thread was so hilarious to me.
He is infamous for his shit.
You hearing something really funny in the afternoon, but remember I already laughed in the morning.
They always talk about his ass.
Okay, ain't got no sound. Me immediately after one good laugh.
No, he's perfect for that. He perfect for a good ha ha, and then
like, oh shit, don't piss me.
Bro, like this whole thread just had me tickled, and I was just like, "Why are we this stupid?"
No, we
then they had a whole list of people who are gatekeeping giggles. It's called Nigga the Giggle Guardian, the Cackle Cop, the Chuckle Constable is insane. I'm not listening to the Ha Ha Hitler. He the Laugh Lieutenant.
Ha Ha Hitler.
Ha Ha Hitler. An elite snickering sniper. He the Tee Titan. Like, it just kept going.
We cannot take shit.
And it's like me going extra hard on my one laugh a day so I don't feel like I wasted it. Bruh, I don't like this man's face. He's scary.
Yeah, he's a bit pedophilish.
He look like the devil.
This looked like some church shit, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he look crazy as hell.
But
that one right there be cracking up.
That's
like, he hollers.
He do.
Me fully enjoying my only laugh for the day. And that man is fully crying, okay? Like a full cry. Listen. And then he opened up the door and hung out.
Yeah, I saw that one. He couldn't breathe. He couldn't breathe.
I mean, if I'm only getting one laugh a day, I'm gonna use it.
It better be that good. It better be that good of a laugh.
That's a good laugh. Like that.
Yo, I want to laugh like that shit.
For real. Okay. All I'm saying is if I'm gonna only get one laugh,
that's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be a good laugh, okay? It's on that was on Instagram. I'm gonna send it to you though, Kaz. And I'm gonna post it in the group so y'all can go back and watch it. But it's ridiculous the way that we like go through all of this. Like all of that was manipulation. Like literally telling a man all of these different things that he can't do, and if you do any of those things, like are y'all serious? These are little girls who coming up with these rules, and people really are like. And I love the fact that men are like clapping back like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, let me use my one laugh for the day. Like, bruh, you mean to tell me men can't enjoy laughter?
They can't They can't enjoy food.
Men can't live.
They can't enjoy food. They can't enjoy laughter. No. They can't.
And then we want them to be emotionally available to us.
Right. It's like, what the fuck?
Because make it make sense.
This the math.
I don't even know who said it. Shut up.
You know what that reminds me of? The last one. That reminded me of that Kevin Hart skit when he was saying he picked up the phone and he was cracking the fuck up with his guys, like having the best laugh he ever
in the background.
And she picked up the phone and was like, "Do you, boo boo? Do you?"
And hung up.
So what's so fucking funny over there? Mad, and I'm like, why would a woman be that mad?
She's not included. That's
she's not included.
To be completely included in her man's life.
In her man's happiness. She wants to be completely included.
And that's the thing. Like, how you even mad when somebody laughing? Like, bruh.
Like, what you laughing at? Like, bitch, go find your own.
There have to be something wrong with you and if you find anger in somebody's laughter. Like, bro, my little goofy ass, like, what y'all laughing at? Like, because I'm gonna start laughing based on how hard you laughing, because I want to laugh too. But I'm gonna start laughing even before you tell me what you laughing at, because I mean, obviously,
baby, it's funny. I'm gonna have to break up with you because you laugh too much.
Right.
I laugh at improper things I probably shouldn't even be fucking laughing at.
Let me tell you something.
Because I would laugh long too, and then look at me like I'm about to stop. I'm going to keep going until I'm done. Like
until I'm done. I had to get off of.
Shit, I laugh so hard I fart.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Come on, y'all ain't never laughed so hard you farted. Somebody about to fart now over there,
mean,
Bruh,
TT a little
wait.
bit. What's somebody TT a little bit on themselves over there?
Cause why are you this dumb?
Why?
But
That
it's
shit was
true.
random as shit.
Wow, how was that random? That's what we talking about.
It was just unexpected as hell.
Whoa.
Right? It's just like you can't say shit else to that, but
Like,
whoa.
what else you say after that? I was going in a whole nother direction. Boy,
Okay.
I mean, but
Let's not
hey,
make
if it
you
get
laugh
too
hard.
real, if it get too real, you know what I'm saying?
I just proved my point. I bet you 2 out of 3 of y'all just TT a little bit.
Not the TT.
I'm going to go ahead and name one of them because she been drinking the whole show just as a TT a little bit on herself over there.
I haven't having that. Oh my God, damn. It's thirsty.
I'm like, I ain't had nothing to drink since earlier. Cause I definitely said I wasn't drinking nothing prior to this show because I ain't finna put my camera off so I can go use the bathroom.
Now you gonna drink, so don't try to drink nothing now. You farted. You didn't. You farted. Yeah. You laughed so hard, you farted.
You stupid. I can't stand you.
Something wrong with you.
Okay, this is the last thing that we got on manipulation, and it is.
I'm done. I'm done with y'all.
That's that damn drink.
It's just water. Like,
oh my God.
My bad.
Oh.
Sorry.
Wait, look, I was trying to get right back into it. It did not even work. It did not work.
Oh,
it never worked. So when we try to go, like, after we done cackled real good and try to get back into it, it never worked.
Never.
But right, Fuji, I'm 40. I'm almost 40. I can't be laughing that hard. Kev on stage did a video talking about he just turned 40 and he was talking about, man, I'm 40. I can't be drinking like that. I'll be peeing all night. And if I screenshot me and Fuji Law's conversation, I always say, man, I'm damn near 40. I ain't got time for this shit. Man, I say that all the time. But right, I can't be laughing that hard. I'm damn near 40. The last thing that I saw that has to do with a form of manipulation, it's not necessarily in dating, but it's more of a social media thing. So if y'all don't know, Simone Biles got married.
Yeah.
Simone. I mean, I could have found a better picture, but this came up on my timeline. She wiping her eyes. She was crying. I think she was doing like a live video or something. Anyway, she got married recently, and she got married. She spent $120 on her dress and $35 on her shoes. And what these trolls on social media decided to do was to blast her for unkempt hair. And they pretty much were saying that she could have, she should have laid her edges and could have at least got a lace front.
That's what that picture was about.
For her wedding. That's what they're saying, for her wedding.
For her wedding.
Fuck them.
If you wanted that, then you could have paid for that shit for me.
That's what you do. That ain't what she wanted to do.
Don't nobody gotta go broke to get married or do. I mean, I know she got the money, but at the same time,
at the same time, because you got it, don't mean you want to spend the shit.
Right, they young,
beautiful on her motherfucking days, and that's her business.
I was like, let the love, let it be about the love.
Because that's what it's about. It ain't about all that
shit. Don't make no difference.
Motherfuckers going out spending $100K for a fucking wedding to end up in divorce 2 years later. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm triggered, and I ain't been.
Or feed a bunch of motherfuckers that really don't care.
That don't
care. Behind your back, somebody probably
throwing a party for everybody else.
Exactly. They don't even support your shit.
Don't support your shit.
Y'all niggas getting a fish fry if I get married again. It's gonna be a fish fry.
Y'all ain't
that probably be the best motherfucker.
Y'all probably ain't even.
Let me tell you something. When I get married again, it's gonna be a backyard wedding. and we going on our honeymoon wherever the fuck for a week or 2 weeks, and everybody else
and a cake from Sam's. It's gonna be a cake from Sam's.
My cake ain't gonna be from Sam's because I know an owner of a bakery, but still,
gonna bring your own booze, bring your own dessert, bitch. Bring your own food. In that case, bring some Harold's.
Well, what Martin?
I was just about to say Harold's will be catering.
What Martin say? Hoochie Burger right next door. They got the little chicken fixing box.
Okay,
they can give you 2 legs and a thigh or something. But here's her wedding picture.
Oh man,
oh, she looks so pretty.
And they look cute. Man, it's about the love, man.
God damn, he got dumped.
He cute.
He's fine as hell. Sorry.
And they look so
cute. He got some sexy ass ankles. Put that picture back up. He got some sexy ass ankles.
Now he got sexy ankles. Bye.
Sexy ankles.
Look, he looked like a manipulator. Look. Why she's trolling? He looked like he manipulated her to look like that. Bitch, shut up.
Yeah, it ain't about the money, it's about the love. Let it be about the love. She look cute. Shit.
I don't see the problem.
There is no problem.
Man, everybody else got a problem because it ain't them.
Okay, I have a question. Did she make an announcement that she paid that amount for everything?
I don't know, but I think so.
Information.
I really, either somebody leaked it or she just said something about it. But my sister said, man.
I think I seen some of that.
She said, man, she got married in Houston. I go outside summertime fine and go in looking like James Evans.
Baby, when I went down in Houston, no, she ain't never lied. You go down in Houston, baby. I went in October, and I'm talking about my edges were not. That's why I was so happy. I think I had my hair braided. I'm like, thank God.
But I mean, like that's the same thing that they did to the other girl. What's the other Olympic gold medalist girl?
Oh, you talking the one that wear the nails?
But the thing they was talking about, they were saying that the couple has money though, right? Both of them have money. They're doing good.
Yeah, they both have money. He's
financially fine.
Yeah.
He's
if that's what they choose to do, then hey, God bless them.
I mean, don't nobody say nothing about it. Don't nobody see. That's the thing that I hate about our culture because don't nobody
love don't cost a thing.
Don't nobody say shit about Bill Gates. Bill Gates be walking around here with Target.
You're homeless as fuck.
Target shoes, Target, her whole outfit from Target. Don't nobody say shit about this billionaire.
It's the mentality that we're supposed to look like
the
money.
Mentality.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely
because with us, we're supposedly so used to not having shit that the more you spend, the better it is. But with them, they like, nah, bitch, I'm keeping all my coins.
Right, I'm on generational.
Is that June Gale joining the program tonight? What's up, girl?
She said
they are
fall because they miserable.
They are George High School.
Because who does that?
And it's easier to talk about other people's shit instead of facing your own stuff. So, of course, half these motherfuckers probably sitting in with the thick as fuck glasses with hair all over the place, probably stank like a motherfucker, talking about, oh, she should have got a lace front. Bitch, you can't even afford a lace front. So how you gonna tell her what she should have got?
That is not everybody's thing. Everybody is not about to be out here with no wigs and all that other kind of stuff. Now, granted, I'm gonna put on a wig just to be extra, but catch me outside in the summertime in a wig.
I have shit water and sweat coming all down my motherfucking face. No.
Y'all see this?
That's the best.
It's for a reason. Okay.
In the summertime, it'd be too hot for pubic hairs, nigga. Damn, that ain't
for real. Shit. Like
that
swear to God. Wait, what?
It's hot, man.
All sweating and shit. Like,
this social media, man, put so much pressure on these young folks, man. Y'all better live y'all life, man.
Exactly.
They worry about how they look that they wear. They look cute. They look cute and rich.
Exactly. She proved her stuff with her status.
She is a 4-time Olympic.
4-time.
And half you bitches, the only medal you got is the change in your pocket.
Shit, and no most of them.
If that. Some of y'all got 5 cents in your goddamn bank account.
Congratulations to the couple. I bet they had a nice honeymoon.
Y'all are
they look so cute.
They do. They look happy and they
It
young.
lasts forever.
They are young. They like in their 20s.
People on this internet, shit, you ain't got shit to prove to them
at all.
Yeah, that was a cute little dress.
Well, that just that's just.
I go thrifting.
That made me mad.
I go thrifting. Shit.
For
real.
My wedding dress coming from Fashion Nova like a motherfucker.
So, me shit. You know how, girl. Shut up.
So before we get into the
girl, you know,
yo, I just want to smack some people. Like, I'm really aggressive. Like, I just want to go smack the fuck out of these stupid ass people. Like, the shit irritates me. Oh,
so
he's
I got
manipulative.
I got a few things to announce before we go into the new music moment and before we get up out of here. We ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. So first and foremost, wait, that ain't low either, bruh. None of this shit is low like it's supposed to.
We got an announcement. We got an announcement.
No, don't stop. I'm cleaning.
So,
I thought she was ready.
I am ready. You guys know that we have been talking about that we are doing a giveaway, and we still is, and we are giving away. The Fat Girl Chronicles and Unforgettables is doing a giveaway of a complimentary trip to Las Vegas.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Can we enter?
No.
Damn. I was thinking I need to get my friends to go ahead and get that.
So we are doing 2 for this round. We are giving away 2 trips to Vegas. And I will put the information in the comments. The information is in the comments.
What we're not going to let y'all do is going to be 4 winners and 2 double beds.
You stupid.
The information is in the comments. So basically what you have to do, there is a link. You have to click the link, and the link will take you to a website so you can do all of the things that you need to do to gain points as an entry.
Oh man.
From today until next Tuesday at noon. The winners will be announced next Tuesday during the show. And you got to watch to win. You got to watch to win. Okay? If you have
I'm not under my real name.
Girl, listen. Whatever you give me, it got to be on your ID, because that's how you're going to be able to prove it when you show up for your reservation. So,
what if you are already a part of all of these things?
Of what things?
All of the stuff that you got to subscribe to.
Y'all don't get to enter.
If you subscribe or you already follow all of these already.
Y'all don't. Click the link.
Another name.
You got to be on your driver's license. You got to be
on there.
Anywho,
works affiliated with PGC and can someone in PGC cannot win.
Thank you, Mal.
Why can't people that's kin to us win?
Because how fair is that?
Easy. Isn't there a random drawing?
It's a random drawing.
They win.
I said what I said. Okay. I said what I said.
We don't want any issues.
We are going to Vegas. We are giving away a trip to Vegas. I had such an amazing time in Vegas, so that's why I chose to do Vegas first as the giveaway. And then we have other destinations that we will be doing our giveaways too. So next Tuesday, you got until next Tuesday to get your entries in. And then next Tuesday at noon is when the contest ends. And when the new one begins, and next Tuesday night, we will announce the winner. Okay. And also, if you guys didn't know, we have our first official sponsor for PGC. And she is also doing a giveaway, and that giveaway is bountiful. Okay, it is bountiful. It is a $1,200 shopping spree from my beautiful Fluff and some of her friends. So I'm gonna play the video, and y'all can do what you will with it. All right, check it out. Oh shit, I thought I had music. My bad. So
Damn.
my beautiful Fluff and some of their partners are doing a $1,200 shopping spree. So Puff Cuff, my beautiful Fluff, Voice Hair, Mommy Peace, all of these brands and businesses that you see on the screen, they are doing a $1,200 shopping spree in conjunction. So you get something from each of these brands in order to accumulate your $1,200. So it is a really dope giveaway, and you can go to My Beautiful Fluff on Facebook and Instagram to enter to win. Y'all can enter that one. Okay. But also, we will be doing more of a collaboration with My Beautiful Fluff. So it is Fat Meets Fluff. Okay, Fat Meets Fluff.
I'm gonna get fluffed.
Like
I want to be fluffy.
I was about to say add a Y on the end because getting fluffed means something totally different. And then lastly, if you are not a part of the Fat Girl Chronicles Facebook group, I suggest you do so, because every second and fourth Sunday of the month, we will have what I like to call family time. We call the members of the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast group our fam, our fat fam. Those of you all that watch PGC, you are our fat fam, our fat family. So every second and fourth Sunday of each month, we will have family time. And so you all get to hop into a room, and if whoever you are, you can come in there. We can chit chat, watch movies, talk, all of that, whatever. We can have dinner together. We can cook dinner together, or we can plan some specific things to do on the second and fourth Sunday of the month with the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast group family. Okay, but you got to be in the group to be a part of family time. Okay, so family time will take place in the evenings on Sunday.
Right. Fellas too. Fellas don't be scared to join in.
Yes.
Father's Day, we might do a midget strip show in the room.
But if you were a part of the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast group during the pandemic, we had some of the best rooms during that time. During the pandemic and following, we had some of the best rooms because we really built our fat fam. And I want to bring that back. I want to continue the camaraderie and learning each other, knowing each other. And then also, if you are part of the fat fam, we will also start doing introductions and what?
Just looked at the comments real quick.
Oh, I didn't see. I wasn't looking. I was over here concentrating.
Sorry.
Man, bye. I'm finna start blocking that fool.
You better leave my baby alone.
No,
it's fine.
You gotta start speaking to everybody. You can't just speak to me.
Right. Ayla family is rude, except her mama. Her mama come on here and speak to everybody. Everybody else be coming on here.
I got family and friends on here now that spoke to everybody. I just didn't point them out.
Some of them. Last time we had to tell everybody, "Hey, y'all," they was on here just speaking to Ayla like nobody else was on here. But our family time will consist of conversation, music, all of that kind of stuff. And so we had some really good conversations and some of the best of times during that time frame. Like I said, I want to bring it back, and I want to make sure that our fat fam is building and growing, and we are supporting each other in whatever things that we are doing to grow and be our best selves. So I think family time is important. And so we're going to have family time with the fat fam. All right. And then also we will be doing, sometimes during those times, it may be a small business spotlight. And these things are specifically for the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast group. If you are not in the group, you don't get to participate. So I suggest you go on over to Facebook, type in the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast, and you will see the group pop up, and you'll be able to find us so you can join in on all of the things that are taking place. Because we are trying to expand and grow the group as well as the brand. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to have family time, all right? Hey. So, and see, it looks fun, don't it? It looks fun, don't it? Family thing.
Look like a good old Walmart ad.
Don't
like a black Walmart ad.
Tony.
That right there look like a black Nestle Crunch.
We are family.
Yo. Black Nestle Crunch commercial.
Like a paper plate commercial.
At the barbecue. And then also, I just want to send a happy 1 year anniversary to the chicks over there at New Vibe CBD Dispensary. They are celebrating.
Happy anniversary!
If you are in the Indianapolis, check out New Vibe CBD Dispensary. The chicks would love to see you. They are very well versed in everything CBD and more. So go check the chicks out. And
I'll be in Indianapolis in September. I'm coming to see y'all.
Tell them the Fat Girl Chronicles sent you. That's our babies over there. We love the chicks. So, and for those of you who may be dealing with some manipulation, this, that, and the third, or whatever, this is a message for you. Then we get into the new music moment, and we out.
You could be the perfect motherfucker for the wrong person.
That is so true.
Ain't shit wrong with you. You just not with the right motherfuckers who's gonna appreciate your fullness.
Period.
Okay.
That part.
So we finna get into this new music moment, and it's dope. So we gonna get into it. We gonna let y'all get into the grooves, get into the vibes, and all of that good stuff. And then we up out of here, y'all.
That's
Make
right,
sure
y'all.
you like,
Listen
share,
to the new music moment. Get at your boy.
Make sure you like, share, and follow the Fat Girl Chronicles. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, we need y'all to go check out realrhythmradio.com. We got some dope stuff coming from Real Rhythm Radio and from the Fat Girl Chronicles. So make sure y'all go over there and check it out. We finna get into this new music moment.
Yeah.
Genesis, what?
Yo, what's up? It's your man, The Mouth, and it's time for your new music moments right here on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast. I'm getting started off with Mr. Tyler LaPlay, and I am Austin Martin with Get Out and Get It right here, your new music moments.
I had to go out and get it, get that. I had to go out and get it, get that. I had to go out and get it, get that. I had to go out and get it. Now they ain't give me shit, not even a crumb, so I had to go out and get it. I did it myself, now they ain't put me on. Yeah, I had to go out and get it. I had to go out and get it, get that. I had to go out and get it, get that. I had to go out and get it, get that. I had to go out and get it. Now they ain't give me shit, not even a crumb, so I had to go out and get it. I did it myself, now they ain't put me on. Yeah, I had to go out and get it.
Yes, indeed, Tyler LaPlay, and that was called Go Out and Get It. Now I'm keeping it moving with Miss Jay Yin and a brand new single, and it's called Thank You, right here. And your new music moments with your man, The Mouth, on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast.
The way I know love now, the way I know love now. And my new nigga get it wetter than you, and my new nigga love better than you. Oh, you listen to me more than you do. But ain't no pressure. I learned my lesson. You fucking me over was really my blessing. In disguise, he came and swept me off my feet like a thief in the night. No more lies and no more drama in my life. No more character assassination. No more rage, I take myself esteem. No more.
Yes, indeed, that was Jay Yin, and the song is called Thank You. We're keeping it moving with Mr. Austin and his brand new single, and it's called How Soon. And you heard it first on the Fat Girl Chronicles podcast and your new music moments with your man, The Mouth, right here.
Don't know where the hell I'm going, but it's better than laying here lonely. Bet you out the figure showing. Show them things you used to show me. Only anxious, got me anxious. Is it showing? They see you ain't with me for the moment. Lately, I've been chasing my emotions. Hope you know that I didn't mean to move on. But how soon is too soon to give someone? How can you say that I'm wrong? When I never knew I was breaking a rule. I've been waiting for you for so long.
Tonight.
Yes, indeed. That was Mr. Austin with Hot Song. Now it's time to get into your single of the week. And it's from Miss Tamika Scott. You heard the name from Escape. But she has Method Man on this one. And the song is called Tonight. And your single of the week with your man in the mouth and your new music moment.
Hot too lit it. Consider hiding your plate when I too spit it. Admit it, my gap gifted cause I'm too quick with it. No limit on my commitment like some glue stick with it. Me and my missus, hugs and kisses, we just different. Traces of lipstick, we can escape and just kick it.
Tonight, it's the night. Can't no drama come away. Tonight I'm gonna celebrate. Tonight, it's the night. Tonight I'm letting go. It's my life, I'm in control. All I need is one night.
Yes, indeed. That's your single of the week from Miss Tamika Scott and Method Man in this car tonight. Don't forget to also pick up Mr. Austin and How Soon, along with Jay Yin and her single called Thank You, along with Tyler LaPlay and I Am Not Austin, and go out and get it. Yo, it's been your man in the mouth for your new music moments. Don't forget to follow me on all social media outlets at the mouth_moments. That's the mouth_moments with an S. Yo, and also if you got new music, any concerns, man, reach out to me right here at the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast at gmail.com. And don't forget, follow us on all social media outlets, man. The Fat Girl Chronicles Podcast, PGC Media, Fat Girls Chronicles Podcast, After Dark Edition, right here at PGC Media, man. And don't forget, yo, we're going to Jamaica, man, and it's coming up soon, so pay attention, because we're giving away a couple of trips. That's right, we're giving away a couple of trips to Jamaica. Yo, it's been your man in the mouth. I hope I added something to your musical collection, man. And like I always say, man, I'm
Bomb.
That was hot.
Listen.
Okay, so the first one, is that the actor? My baby daddy, Tyler.
Which one?
The actor, the first one. Is that the actor that was on Tyler Perry?
I don't know. I don't know. I gotta look it up and see. I gotta look it up and see.
I think he was doing music at one point, so that's why I'm like, hold on. I
like that though. I'm gonna have to download. That might have to be my song on the way to work in the morning.
Man, I'm gonna have to go out and get it. I'm gonna go out and get it. I have to go out and get it. Ain't nobody give me shit. I'm gonna have to go out and get it.
That's great. Woo! Listen. Well, we done made it, y'all. We done made it. This conversation was good. And I'm glad it didn't stay heavy. I'm glad that we lightened it up and we got, a couple of good laughs out of everything. But
that motherfucker's so fine. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Wait, who you talking about? Okay. Just tell me afterwards.
Okay.
Not tell me later. Just tell me later. Bro, I don't know what this thing was doing, but it did not load up all my pictures that I needed it to. But make sure y'all join us next week because we got another dope topic when it comes to mental health awareness. And I need y'all to be here in the place to be on the MIC because all month long, like I said, we are talking about mental health topics during Mental Health Awareness Month. So we up in this thing, okay? We are up in this thing. And then next week, we are talking about your apology language. What is your apology language? I bet you didn't even know that you had one. So what's your apology language? Next week, we discussing this. So look it up. Come join in on the conversation. Chop it up with us and talk to us about your apology language. Okay? And that's it. That's all, y'all. We about this thing. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Fat Girl Chronicles. I'm your girl, Leo Rochelle. We got Miss Genesis Unique right here next to me. Right down here. We got the mouth. Ladies. And then we got Auntie Ayla checking in with us on tonight. Make sure y'all follow each of them individually on all social media platforms and follow, like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for the Fat Girl Chronicles. And during your work week, check out Real Rhythm Radio, and we are up out of this thing. Y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening.
Real Rhythm Radio, baby.
It's
your
coming.
boy Mouth coming back.
It's coming.
Late night and slow jams for my ladies.
You threw me off. But whatever, y'all know what I say. Whatever you do for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, don't do it with your half ass. Do it with your whole ass, y'all. All right. We up out this thing. PGC.
Even if your back pockets touch, don't worry about it. God
PGC merch coming soon. Stay tuned. Love y'all. We up out of this thing.
Peace. Be amazing.
And we are.
You gotta do it with your whole ass, not your half ass.